Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of the happiest hour on earth. It is Christmas season. The holidays are here. We are pumped. We are officially getting into Christmas time episodes starting tonight. We're so excited. We are fully in the Christmas spirit over here at our house. We're just soaking up this time. We're watching all the movies, listening to all the music. It's just been so much fun. So last year, we had a really fun episode where we talked about what rides in the park have not had holiday overlays yet that we would like to see. So that one had a pretty good response. It was really fun for us. So we decided we were going to do part 2 this year. So that is going to be tonight's episode, but it's going to be a little bit trickier now.
Oh, yeah.
We
Super
have
tricky.
a lot less options than we did.
Yeah.
Because we're not picking any of the ones that we did previously. So.
And we did one from each park in Walt Disney World, and then we did 2 in each here over in California because we have fewer parks. And yeah, that made it very difficult.
It did. Going to be tough, but we came up with some pretty fun ideas.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty good. I mean, some of them are maybe a bit of a long shot, but still sound pretty fun. Plus, we got quite a few listener suggestions. We asked over on Instagram for our followers to give us their best ideas, and we got quite a few.
Yeah, it was so fun listening to everyone's ideas.
Yeah.
And just seeing, like, I don't know, whenever we post a question and we hear from people who've been supporters for such a long time, it just like warms our hearts, and we just absolutely love it. So seeing all these people just respond to this question just made our night.
Yeah, it was so fun. And a lot of answers were similar, which was cool. So we'll get into that. We're going to definitely talk about what everybody had to say, and we'll also talk about our ideas. So we're really pumped. Let's go ahead and dive in.
Let's do it. All right, so before we get started, if I sound extra weird tonight, I feel like I'm normally sound weird, but like if I sound extra weird tonight, that is because I am very congested. If you're watching on YouTube, hopefully you can't see my bright red nose. I'm looking a little bit like Rudolph. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna try my hardest to not sound congested, but you could hear it already. And so that congestion leads to a nice headache. Instead of a glass of wine up here, I do have on the floor some tissue papers. So it's been a crazy time, but we love talking Disney. We loved hearing you guys' response. So we're like, we have to do an episode this week.
He's been just a little under the weather. It hasn't been too bad, but he got some kind of little bug over the last few days. I miraculously, knock on.
That's not wood.
Knock on some wood somewhere. I haven't caught anything yet. So he's a few days in. I'm hoping I'm in the clear, but we'll see. Yeah, I feel fine as of now, so I'm ready for the episode, and so are you.
I am.
Slightly
faking the energy just a little bit, but I'm pumped. I'm ready.
I mean, I'm faking the energy too.
Yeah, it was a crazy day with our kids. So we're surviving. We're here on a Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. after the kids go to bed.
It is 9:30. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy, but we're doing it for us, but also for you guys too. We love you guys so much. And speaking of you guys, let's get into some listener suggestions. So our prompt was, if you could pick one ride to get a holiday overlay, what would it be? And you guys responded with some great things. Some of these were actually some that we brought up in our part 1, which this first one definitely was. This was, I think, our favorite idea that we had last year. Maybe not like our favorite, but like definitely a really, really good idea. And so a lot of people said Soarin', and a lot of their ideas were like, go around the world and see how different cultures celebrate Christmas. And love that idea.
That was our idea last year as well.
Yeah, it was so great. And so we got Webheads Pod, who we just met recently, actually in person. Yeah. Didn't really know that, that he had a podcast. Because it was for something totally unrelated. Yeah. We connected, and so a Marvel themed superhero podcast. Go check them out. And so he said Soarin', Lisa Baby, Live Learn Dream Magic, Odd Mother, who is a recent in-person friend for us. She's amazing.
Close friend of ours. If you're listening, hello, we love you.
Yeah, we found out she is a Disney fan. We're like, by the way, we have a Disney podcast. And
no, she found it totally organically.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
She found her based on someone she knew who posted one of our reels.
And she was like, I just met them, right?
Yeah.
Is that how the story went?
Yeah.
Dude,
but
that is
she had
so
actually
cool.
heard our podcast a few years ago before she knew us.
I love
and then
that.
she rediscovered it and was like, wait a minute, I know them.
Dude, yes. Audrey, you're amazing.
Love you.
Thanks for following along. And then Rox Lehman, all these people, like all these names that pop up. And I'm like, you guys have been huge supporters for so like years.
Yeah.
And we're just so thankful for all of you guys. So they all said Soren, love that idea. You guys think
Definitely
some amazing ideas.
Yes, that is. I think that is one of the best ideas, and it is one that Disney really should consider.
It should,
because
yeah.
that
And
is
it's
a top
it's an
tier
easy
Christmas
change,
ride.
right? Like it's not like Haunted Mansion that needs a full animatronics that need to change.
They
just a
need to
screen.
go.
video.
Just go around the world at Christmas time. Take
Yeah.
a drone with some really good quality. Get some footage. You're good to go.
Imagine the sense.
Easy.
Imagine the sense.
Oh my
That's all I'm
gosh.
saying. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So good. Do you want to
down.
get the next one?
Yeah. So the next one is Guardians Mission Breakout, which was also another one of ours last year. But we had Enjoy Disney, Enjoy Life that said Harold's Revenge.
If you don't know, if you go into Mission Breakout, there are a lot of different things that
Kinda
the collector
props
has
and
collected.
stuff. Yeah.
And Harold, the original Matterhorn Yeti, is in there. So
Yeah.
that'd be awesome if Harold just
Harold's
attacks
just wreaking havoc.
at Christmas time.
I would love that. Great
That'd be so
idea.
fun.
Jordan the Park Hopper and All About Los Angeles all said Guardians Mission Breakout.
And we had them both on our show.
Yeah.
Jordan the Park
both
Hopper used to be Jordan the
interviewees.
Swan, and we talked to her about her Club 33 experience. So if you want to know what it's like to be in Club 33, go check out that video. And then All About Los Angeles, we talked Disney history, Disney locations.
I missed that.
Oh my
episode,
gosh.
but
So yeah, you were
I was
about
very
to give
pregnant.
birth. Yeah. So such great people, good episodes. So
yeah,
so much
good
fun.
stuff.
And then we also got two people who said bring Jingle Cruise to Disneyland. It's over in,
I don't know
and-
why we don't have it.
I know. I
want
think
that
it's like
so bad.
Disney World is just mad that we have Nightmare Before Christmas, that they're like, we're not going to give you
Yeah,
Jingle
but
Cruise.
they just got the Hatbox Ghost.
They did. Yeah,
so I think we're
they're
at
doing
level
things.
playing field now.
And our Haunted Mansion's going to be closed for, I think, about a year.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, due to some queue arrangements and a new store that will be in Disneyland. So
way
that'd be
too
cool. But
long.
yeah, a year is
Way
just
too
crazy.
long.
But we had Fam Travel Folio, great page, and Rox Lehman. Again, wait. Oh no, yeah. She said Soren. So yeah, definitely go follow Fam Trav Folio. I think Rox Lehman is a private non-Disney account, so maybe don't follow her. But yeah, definitely go check out Fam Travel Folio.
Yes.
Rox Lehman has been a huge supporter. I love these guys. But yeah, let's bring Jingle Cruise to Disneyland.
I
think
love
that'd
it.
be
I want
so
it
awesome.
really bad.
Yeah.
Because we've never even been on the one in Disney World, and I've always wanted to.
Oh,
But
looks so
next
fun.
up is Winnie the Pooh.
Yep.
This was also on our list last year.
Yep.
Because there is already a Winnie the Pooh special. Yeah. It's like kind of a movie, or there's like kind of two movies in one, I think.
Yeah.
It's really cute. We watched it a couple weeks ago with our son. But
yeah, so sweet.
yeah, it would be so fun to see Winnie the Pooh overlaid with some Christmas stuff. But
Totally.
we had Market House, who we love to death. They said Winnie the Pooh. I know it's Caitlin's favorite ride. So
Their baby shower was actually Winnie the Pooh,
Yes.
right? Yeah. I
big
love it.
Winnie the Pooh fans. And then Cheryl Ann Bauer also said Winnie the Pooh.
Yes. We love you, Cheryl. We've
Yes.
known her for a long time.
Long
so
time.
Thanks for all that support. I think that'd be
Great idea.
perfect. That'd
I
be
know.
so cute. Winnie the
would be
Pooh and
perfect.
Christmas, just amazing.
made
It could
in
just be called
heaven.
Winnie the Pooh, a Pooey Christmas. I like it.
He will never stop with the Pooh.
If we're
jokes.
talking about Winnie the Pooh, I gotta slide
He's
a
gonna
Pooh
make some
joke in
Pooh
there.
jokes.
You know, slide maybe not the best.
Oh
way.
my god!
But anyways, let's go. We got now. So those were all the ones that got more than one vote, and so now we're doing some one-off. So we got
Yeah.
Jordan the Park Hopper who said Radiator Springs Racers, but with the holiday traffic. I love it. You get some holiday decorations in there, and they
So
just
fun.
turn down the speed just like half the time.
it
You're
could be
just
like you're stuck in
cars.
traffic, and then do some like
Yeah,
zoom
some, like, yeah,
around,
so-
do some quick ones.
It could be like the all water rides, like Pirates and Splash Mountain. You always like, oh no, we're gonna hit, boom, and you like hit
you
them.
could
It could be like
actually
one of those
rear-end
little things.
someone.
Yeah, rear end someone in a ride, but like intentionally.
That
yeah,
would be funny.
I love
I
it.
like it. And then Jordan also said pirates, but replace the swords with candy canes. So fun. We have kind of a pirates idea as well. We'll talk about that more later, but that's a fun one. I would love to see some Christmas.
Everyone's
pirates.
like, it's the exact same ride. Just everything's candy
There's
canes.
just lots of candy canes everywhere.
I love it. That'd be so good. And replace Jack Sparrow. Just put a white beard on him.
Yeah, just make him Santa.
Instead of trying to find Jack, you're like the hidden Santas in this ride.
I think that's a good idea.
That'd be so great. At Just Shano, who we know too, she's amazing. She said, "Put Run Run Rudolph, the song, on Incredicoaster." Honestly, that would be so fun.
So fun.
Put little Santa hats on the Parr family.
Yeah,
that'd be so incredible.
Like they're headed to like a Christmas party or something.
Oh, I like that.
Or
I like
something,
that.
Some Christmas event.
Okay, I'm all for that.
Gotta
so
make
cool.
it kind of a theme there, right?
Yeah.
Fun idea. And then we had Amy Eckstein who said Toy Story Midway Mania. This may or may not be something that we're chatting about later, but
great minds think alike.
Yes, fun idea. We'll talk more about that soon.
We will.
I'm curious if your ideas for it were similar to ours, but we'll find out.
Yeah, we love you, Amy. Thanks for all the support. And then we got at Chrisley Ann. We know her in person as well.
Yes.
Been
great friends
for such a long time. She said hers isn't necessarily a ride, but she would love to see Star Wars Land decked out for the holidays for Life Day. I know that's the kind of the holiday in Star Wars. I don't know if that's in I think it's actually in November. So they celebrate a little bit early, maybe like other planets get to that day a little bit early, but I think that'd be so cool.
Start the celebrations in Star Wars Land in November.
Yeah. I think that would be so cool.
That would be
That'd
really
be so
cool.
much fun. So
we're
there
idea.
with you.
Totes.
Should we? Who's gonna start this one? We're going California first. We're going Disneyland first.
Yeah.
That was all of our listener suggestions. Now you guys get to hear the creative ideas because we did not have much leeway here.
Yeah.
Because we picked a lot last year. So
it's gonna be some interesting ones, but
buckle in.
You spoke last.
Should I do this one? Oh no, you do it. Oh, you spoke last, so keep on speaking. Yeah, no, go for it. Do it.
Okay. So for part 1, which was last year, our ideas, we had 2
for Disneyland.
It was 2 Disneyland, 2 California Adventure. We had the Tiki Room, which I loved the idea of, to make it kind of like a Hawaiian, like Mele Kalikimaka themed.
That was a great idea.
I know. I don't remember which of us came up with that, but I think it's such a fun idea.
Yeah.
Just get that song in there, get all the birds with some Santa hats, and I don't know, just do a couple of Christmas songs in Tiki Room.
Yes.
It would just be so fun.
It'd be so great.
I love it. But the other one was going to be a ride that has yet to be seen, which is Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Yeah. I love the whole idea of like Christmas in New Orleans.
Like the song.
There's a great song, Christmas song that is that would just be perfect for that ride.
Yeah.
And just I don't know exactly what Tiana's like.
You know, I think we talked about it in the episode. It's been a year since we have, but if you like any of these ideas, go back to our last episode. I'll pop it up here on YouTube.
It might be hard to
and
find.
then on a podcasting platform, just scroll back 12 months and you'll find it.
Yeah.
But I think we had a little idea of that, but I think that'd be so cool. And
be so
the song.
fun.
I think a lot of these came
Perfect
from the
songs.
songs, right? Like Mele Kalikimaka.
Yep.
Christmas in New Orleans.
Yeah, a lot of them
so
can
fun.
tie in with some Disney ride.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so fun.
Definitely would be a fun one. But we have yet to even see the original version of this ride, so I doubt they'll be doing any Christmas ones anytime
for sure.
soon. But it's fun to speculate. But for this year, our idea is, drum roll, Space Mountain. I think this was your idea.
Should I speak on it and then you can do the honorable mention? Okay. Space Mountain. We actually didn't come up with the names for these, but I'm thinking Sleigh Mountain. Maybe
Sleigh
Mountain instead of Space Mountain. So here we go. This is the idea. Instead of being on a spaceship, going to different galaxies, you are on Santa's sleigh, delivering the presents to everyone. And so my idea here was, that incline, and there's like that big, it usually like spins or does something crazy right before you get into the main room. I was thinking use an effect here, similar to like Tower of Terror, when it says like say goodbye to these whatever, and you see yourself in the seats, but then the lightning flashes and then you're no longer there. Something similar to that, where you look to the side in that room and you see yourself like mirrored back, but the ride vehicle looks like Santa's sleigh. So you're in the zone, and then you get into that main room, and instead of going past different galaxies, you're going through different like world landmarks mixed with like houses and stuff like that. So you're traveling all around the world, maybe see Eiffel Tower. I don't know,
so
like the Statue of Liberty
and Space Mountain
mixed with it. Yeah, it would be so cool. And then there's also like a lot of snow projections in there. It would be so cool. Song is very important. We thought Santa Claus is Coming to Town would be great. I don't think they'll do the Jackson 5. I don't think they'll do any Michael Jackson.
Probably not.
A Disney theme park. Now, one of my ideas, I don't know if this is too off the wall, but if you've seen the toy soldiers play in Disney California Adventure, they do this one hardcore version of Carol of the Bells by August Burns Red. And honestly, that would be so cool.
Actually,
yeah.
If you're not into metal, probably don't go find them right now. But
you can find that song. You'll maybe enjoy the song.
They have a lot of Christmas songs that are lyric free,
yeah,
singing free,
screaming
just
free, yeah.
all screaming, just solely metal Christmas songs.
And they play that in California Adventure,
yes,
with the like drum line that's there. So
Carol of the Bells.
They've already introduced that, and everyone raves about that song.
Loves it.
So it's like people would probably like it in Space Mountain.
Yeah, if you added it, I mean, they have a ton that they have done, so it would be really fun to hear one of those on that ride. Yeah. I would love it.
That'd be so cool.
So fun. Such a fun idea.
Yeah.
I really think, I mean, I don't know how much it costs to do overlays, but I feel like this is a really fun idea for space.
I think it'd be cool. And then also, Magic Kingdom does have I forgot what it's called, but they do have a Space Mountain Christmas overlay that is only for like the Christmas parties. And I think it's just like with red and green lights. So they just, and it's like Christmas music. So but I think this one could be like, you know, the entire time during the holiday season and like have a real theme.
Yeah. But our honorable mention for this one is one that we were talking about earlier. And that is Pirates. I think it would be fun to just kind of visit Tortuga at Christmas time, and it's just kind of decked out for Christmas, and Jack is around, and there's just like mischief going on. I don't know. Yeah. I don't really know specifically. I just kind of like the idea of it.
Yeah, well, this idea came from we're thinking just by ourselves. We're like, what Disney movie would be cool as like a holiday special? And I was like, dude, Pirates would be cool. Like a Christmas in Tortuga. And just how Jack celebrates Christmas at this like crazy place, but then make it really sweet by the end. And we're like, oh, that'd be kind of interesting if you did that holiday overlay for Pirates. Yeah. But I think Space Mountain is more plausible.
I think so too.
But just because Pirates is such a classic.
Yeah.
I mean, they did that with Haunted Mansion, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't really foresee them doing anything Christmassy with Pirates, although it sounds really fun.
Yeah.
I would be about it if they decided to do it just for 2 months.
Just like some minor things. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Minor Christmas tweaks.
Yeah. So we're going over to Disney California Adventure, DCA. So last year we talked about Soarin', which a lot of people mentioned this year. And also Mission Breakout because of that Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special that came out last year. I think it was last year. So much fun. So we're like, oh my gosh, there's 2 rides that would be perfect for that. What are we going to do this year? And we decided, just like Amy said, Midway Mania would be so fun. And also a very easy switch because it's screen-based ride, right?
Yep.
And so we're thinking it could be Andy's at Christmas time. So Midway Mania... Christmas at Andy's. I don't know. Something like that.
Hadn't thought about the name.
Yeah.
So much yet.
These are just right on the fly. But we're thinking, you could go to different types of games. Some of the games that we could do are like either launching ornaments onto a Christmas tree or shattering ornaments kind of stuff. Because I was thinking they're always like shooting out to break something that's already there, not really like place something there. But I think if they were to change the game a little bit, like launching, maybe there's targets and then an ornament like fits within that target, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another one could be outside Andy's house, you know, like Christmas lights on the house. Another one could even be like Elf on the Shelf. Like he pops out and you kind of have to like lasso him up and bring him back or something like that. And then maybe like a living room one where there's like Santa's treats everywhere and you have to like kind of snag some treats and all that stuff. So I think Christmas Midway Mania would be perfect and super easy.
Yeah,
and
easy,
it would be really fresh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
I
things
love
exciting.
it. I think that is a really fun idea.
And it's not like you're going to be so bummed that the original is not there.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's still a game. You just get a different scenery.
Yeah, exactly. It's just more Christmassy themed.
Yeah.
I think that would be so much fun. But moving on to Animal Kingdom. This one we didn't come up with a ton for this year. Last year was Everest.
Yeah.
Which again, I feel like we didn't have.
Animal Kingdom's so hard
many
because
Animal
most of it
Kingdom's
is
really
just
hard.
animals.
Yeah, we just kind of, I think we had the idea that it would just be, what was it?
Go find the North Pole or something like that.
Yeah.
And then on the way you run into the Yeti. Is that what it was?
That's
yeah,
what
like
it
the Bumble
yes.
Snowman. Oh, we could just be the Bumble. I know that's not Disney. Yeah,
but it's
there's
still
no way they could.
Christmassy,
Yeah.
whatever. I feel like they could do it. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking for the North
Animal
Pole.
Kingdom's super hard.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot that you can do except for just, as we've talked about with Soarin' and stuff, just like theming areas as they would be for Christmas maybe.
Yeah.
But the other idea that we had was to incorporate reindeers into the Kilimanjaro safaris.
Yeah.
Because
and I don't
you
know
get
if
to
that's
see those
ethical.
often.
I was thinking about that as we did it. I was like, wait, do they have to be in really cold temperatures on that show?
True. Very, very good question. I don't know. But you know what? There used to be reindeer in Disneyland. In the in that Thunder Mountain area.
Did they used to do reindeers there?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know that.
They did.
You've gone at Christmas more
Thunder
than
Ranch.
yeah.
Thunder Ranch. That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah. Big Thunder Ranch.
Yeah. That they used to have reindeer up there at Christmas time.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I'm gonna fact check that, but I am pretty positive that's true.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. I have to. We were trying to think of like other Christmas animals,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, a partridge. But then I was like, there's no way you could contain birds.
No.
Maybe
would
just
be
like
weird.
put a big net around a tree so they have to stay in that pear tree. That'd be so awesome.
I don't know.
But no, I think
that's
reindeer's the best.
White
Yeah.
Disney quality.
Yeah.
But
Look at these birds that are trapped in a cage. You're like, oh, cool.
That's like a zoo.
Yeah. I guess a lot of it's kind of like that. But
Yeah.
a net is a little bit more intense.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what we had.
If you guys have something better for Animal Kingdom, we were also thinking like, is there anything we could do in Pandora, like how the Na'vi celebrate their holiday?
But then I was like, about that based on the movies.
So we're like,
You know, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we haven't been there at Christmas time. Maybe they do theme areas. Around it a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let us know if you've been at the holiday time.
What, someone is going to comment the best idea ever, and we're like, why didn't we think of that?
Yeah, I know. Probably. All right. So moving on to EPCOT. Our idea last year was to overlay Frozen Ever After, which would be very ideal because there's already a Christmas special for that one as well, which is really cute.
So good.
It's so fun. It's like 20 minutes long. It's like the perfect length. And it's about basically finding out what your Christmas traditions should be. And Olaf is like on the hunt to help Anna and Elsa find a tradition.
Yeah.
It's really cute. And we just thought that they could kind of theme the ride around that.
Yeah. We go more in depth in the episode last year. So if you want to hear those ideas, just go back over there. And it was, I mean, the
fun.
songs in that whole short are so good. So might as well
It's
overlay
really
that.
cute.
Yeah.
But next was going to be Cosmic Rewind, which has only just opened.
Yeah. This ride wasn't even around last year.
It wasn't. It was not open last year. So as we had mentioned about doing Mission Breakout previously in the theme of that Christmas special, which also came out last year, this one could be the same thing. So the holiday special, if you have not seen it, is about Mantis and Drax basically going down to Earth to kidnap Kevin Bacon, who is actually in it, because they recalled Star-Lord, what's his name?
Peter Quill.
Peter Quill, talking about how he loved him. And
when he was super sad because of Gamora, right?
He was all depressed in this special because Gamora was gone, and
or is she? I forgot if she was back but didn't recognize him.
Oh,
is that what it was? I don't know.
That might have been it.
She
whatever it was.
Whatever. Yeah.
Whatever. He was depressed, and they wanted to cheer him up, so they go down to kidnap Kevin Bacon, and it's like
so funny.
It's hilarious, and it's just a really fun short. So you should definitely go watch it. And there's a important little tidbit at the very end of it, about a couple of characters and their relationship. So.
Totally. And we're thinking, we could start the ride because there's like video that's played like before the real ride starts. So that could be about like Drax and Mantis, like asking you to help get this present for Peter, and then when you blast backwards, you're going to Earth. And I know there's the big projection of, I forgot, it's from Eternals, but that one, like he's like a celestial or whatever. You can't do a huge Kevin Bacon there, so we really have to think about what this would be. But at the end, you like come back to I think they're on Nowhere. I think that's the planet, Nowhere, and then you could have them like presenting the gift to Star-Lord right at the end, with the video and him just being like, no, you got to put it back. But we're thinking, so the special starts with Fairy Tale of New York, which is such
one of our favorite Christmas songs.
Irish punk Christmas song. So that could be one of the song options. There's also like a song at the like a little bit after that in the special.
Right in the beginning of the special, though, it's like this like space band created a Christmas song, but it's like totally not accurate about Christmas, and he's trying to play it for Peter, and Peter's like, no, this is
I don't know what Christmas is, but Christmas has come to town or something like that. Christmas time is here. So it could either be Fairy Tale in New York, Christmas time is here, and then Kevin Bacon does a song at the end too. So it could be one of those three songs. And then maybe throw in like a just crazy Christmas song. Because it always changes, with Cosmic Rewind. So that'd be kind of fun. Still get that variety, that rideability or rewritability with it, and it's all holiday themed. That'd be so fun.
I think it would be really fun.
Yeah. So and that could be
what
Cosmic Rewind, the holiday special. Because I think the Guardians one is just literally called the holiday special.
I like that.
Oh, the one before Kilimanjaro Safari Reindeer Edition. Bam. No, just kidding.
Reindeer Edition.
Reindeer version. But so next up we got Hollywood Studios. And last year we came up with the idea of doing Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. And that was a really great idea as well. I don't remember everything that happened in it, but it's cool because since a lot of it is screen based, kind of physical, kind of screen, I feel like that would be a really easy one. But it could be like a runaway, like Christmas train. Trains and Christmas, I feel like it kind of go hand in hand, especially with the Polar Express and stuff. So I think that would be a really cool idea, but we couldn't use that this year. So what did we decide this year? Star Tours. So you know how you usually go to 2 different planets? I say that first planet that you go to always will switch. That would just be a normal planet. But the last one that you go to could be Kashyyyk, which is the Wookiee planet, and they celebrate Life Day. So I was thinking that first planet, you do whatever, and then you land on Kashyyyk, and you're flying, and you're kind of seeing the whole planet, but you maybe crash land at their Life Day celebration, and you see them all like dancing or whatever they do during Life Day. I know there's like something with big orbs, and so you can see a whole bunch of Wookiees celebrating their little holiday that they have. And I feel like that'd be a fun way to introduce or incorporate Christmas into Star Wars. I think that'd be so awesome.
I think it would be fun. Because there's quite a bit of Star Wars in Disneyland, but they have yet to have anything Christmassy or Life Day.
Yeah.
And I think that would just be a really fun thing to see. Because it is a part of Star Wars lore.
There is
whatever.
the Star Wars holiday special that I tried to watch, and it's
rough.
It's rough, but I mean, just like with Young Jedi Adventures, our son will watch that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a kid's Star Wars show. They had an episode on Life Day,
Mm-hmm.
so it's definitely like
It's a thing.
yeah,
So it would be
huge
fun to
in
see
Star
in
Wars
the park
lore.
too. I would love to see it in the park.
for sure.
But that brings us to our last one, which is Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
So last year, our pick was Winnie the Pooh, which we talked about. It would be
Yeah.
so fun. I would love to see that. I really, really think that they should do that.
They should.
I can't believe that they haven't yet, honestly, because that Christmas special has been around for a long time.
Yeah, it has.
That would be fun. But our idea for this year, not Haunted Mansion, because I like that we get to have it over here
Yeah.
and they don't. That's just me. And I think it just kind of sets the two coasts apart.
Yeah.
But if that's off the table, then our idea was to do PhilharMagic, which is not a ride, but it's a show if you haven't seen it. I love the show.
Yeah, can
already.
you explain for people who don't know PhilharMagic? It is at Disneyland too.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, it is.
Oh wait, is it? Yeah, it must still be there, right?
It
California
has
Adventure?
been. I would imagine it's still there.
Yeah.
But it's a cute show.
And it like moves, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
kind
it's
of like a
kinda one of
4D
those-
show. Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, it's been a while since we've seen it. I can't really remember what is happening except that you
Donald's
see,
like the main character.
yes, Donald
Yeah.
is the main character,
He gets
and
pulled
he's
into like different Disney.
lots of different
Yeah.
Disney movies, and there's like songs from a lot of those movies. It's just really cute. But the idea would be to do PhilharMagic, but replace Donald with Scrooge and have it be Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
So I think that would just be really fun. It would be, rather than going through all of the different Disney movies, it would just basically be the story of the Christmas Carol, and you would be going to all of Scrooge's past, present, and future,
Yeah.
as he does in the movie. So it would just be a fun little, holiday version of the PhilharMagic.
Yeah. I feel like every Disney fan grew up with the Mickey's Christmas Carol because it's so classic and it's so good. And so kind of going through that beginning part with Bob Cratchit and then go
Mhm.
past, present, future.
It'd be
I think
so
it'd be
cute.
so awesome. And it's kind of a similar idea. Instead of Donald getting pulled to different animated films, you getting pulled to the different, past, present, and future.
No, there's no songs or anything. So
Yeah.
I guess it would just have to kind of be scenes.
It's just like you're living the Christmas Carol,
Mm-hmm.
which would be pretty cool. And actually, this month, I think on the 16th, so tomorrow, the day after this episode comes out, is the 40-year anniversary of A Mickey's Christmas Carol, which is so
40
insane.
years.
So it spans multiple generations, and I think it'd be really cool. Very different from PhilharMagic, but
Mhm.
you could still do the moving seats, the effects and all that stuff, and
Mhm.
maybe somehow add some extra music for that show
Mhm.
somehow, because there's already so many different Disney characters that are within that special.
Yeah.
So maybe there's some way, I don't know, but
It
I
would
think that'd be
so
really cool.
It would be really fun. And that story is just timeless. I mean, the original Christmas Carol was around so many years ago,
Yeah.
beyond 40, long beyond 40.
Yeah. I
Um,
think 1800s, right?
yeah,
I think, yeah.
I think so. You're right. And just last year, we gained a new favorite Christmas movie called Spirited. If you haven't seen it, it's so good. It's so funny.
Super musical though.
Very,
So you
yeah,
have
it's
to-
definitely a musical, but such good songs. We've actually just been listening to
It's so
the
good.
soundtrack a lot.
Yeah.
It's such a good story and good movie. You should definitely watch it if you're
Yeah.
into musicals and Christmas.
Yeah, but it is so interesting that like it's such a good story and it's been redone so many times because it's that good of a story. So
Yeah.
to be able to actually live A Christmas Carol out in
Mhm.
like the Mickey Christmas Carol would be so much fun.
So fun. I think that's a great idea.
It'd be a blast.
Honestly, all of these are pretty great ideas.
I thought it was going to be really, really hard, and it was kind of hard. But honestly, I thought it was going to be a bigger stretch. But
Mhm. they all kind of make sense.
They do kind of make sense.
I don't know. Some of them maybe
a little bit more of a
stretch.
stretch.
Others, but
yeah.
still fun. Like, I think they could all be done if Disney had the, took the time and money to do it.
Yeah, for sure. But I think that'd be really, really cool. I was also thinking with A Christmas Carol, it's in 2D, but PhilharMagic is 3D. So it'd be cool to like start 2D and then you get you get to see like Scrooge McDuck in 3D animation. So it just feels a little bit more real and slightly different, But anyways, we want to hear your guys' ideas. If you were listening to this episode and something kind of came to mind, go ahead and write it in the comments below if you're watching on YouTube, or hit us up on Instagram. We would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Yeah. You guys are a huge reason why we do the show, and we can't thank you enough. But yeah, this was really fun, and we loved getting to see all of your guys' ideas. Just that we got responses on Instagram, but if any of you missed it, we would love to hear more, because this is just a fun topic. It is.
Time of year. It's just fun to armchair imagineer once again for Christmas time instead. So
for sure.
Fun topic. Let us know if you have any other ideas, because we'd love to chat some more.
And we're also really close to 700 subs. So even if you're listening on a podcasting platform, hop on over to YouTube. If you don't have a YouTube account, create one just to sub. We're just making sure you have to do a lot of extra work just so we could gain one extra sub. No, if you have a YouTube channel and you're listening on a podcasting platform, that would mean a lot to us. Let's see who's going to be our 700th sub. Super exciting. But we love you guys all so much. We hope you're having a wonderful Christmas season. And we will see you all, I think, next week.
I think so.
See you then.
Bye, guys.
Bye.